good, everyone? How you lot doing? Hope you lot are well. So, it's going to be the last episode of Blue Therapy for Paul and Chioma. And then after that, I think I might cover the other couple, because apparently everyone is telling me, yo, do the other couple. They're mad. They're wild. And I'm going to do it from episode 1 onwards. So, it's going to be like, essentially the other side of this. So, I've made this a little mini-series, essentially. But, yeah, it's been interesting following this fakery for sure. So this one actually has a disclaimer at the beginning saying that the following episode may contain discussions on matters viewers may find upsetting. Viewer discretion is advised. Ooh, I wonder what they're going to talk about. But yeah, let's watch this and find out.
I just wanted to talk about Brother Wrestled. So you came here of all places to talk to him. Yeah, just to find out what's going on. You know, we're in therapy.
I told my sister about this and I gave her the update about how the therapy is going. Now that my sister's here, I don't think that it's a good idea because I forgot that she was coming. So my sister's here, Chioma's here. It's a tricky situation. I don't think this is going to end.
Why would you bring your sister to your relationship? You think I've ever betted my sister and be like, listen, yeah, come through. I need some help with my relationship. No, what the fuck? No, that's not gonna be a hot, bro. What the hell, bro? Like, the fuck? That's what I'm saying, bro. This guy is a top-ranking demon, fam, and an android at that as well.
Like, why are you here if you don't mind me asking?
Choma.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Please, get the fuck out of here, man.
Ooh! Swear down, there's beef, bro. What, they don't like each other? That's wild, fam. That's some wild shit. They don't actually like each other. That is jokes, bro. Man said, why are you actually here, bro? And then you see the look on her face. She was disgusted, bro. Straight disgust on the face.
What does that mean? My siblings aren't here. Okay.
The same person we're in therapy to discuss has come to my therapy session. Do you see what I'm talking about? This has to be a prank, like literally.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I could not be with someone who don't like my sister. I tried that shit before, bro. Ended up pissing me off. Nah, bro. That animosity it creates, that's nah, bro. Trust me. If you're in a relationship and they don't like your siblings or your family, you may as well just S out, bro. Sooner or later, it will piss you off.
I'm so sick and tired of it. I don't know what relationship this girl wants to have with her brother.
Hold on, because why would they censor her at first to then ultimately just uncensor her face? Were you trying to build up tension? I don't know who the fuck this is. So what tension could you build up from someone I don't know who the fuck it is? Like, I don't understand it. It does not make sense in my brains.
I don't know what relationship this girl wants to have with her brother. Whatever incest shit she got.
Nani? Hey, yo, what the fuck? Incest? No. Oh, she's dropping the fucking Alabama card, bruv. Shout out to all my Americans. I know a lot of you watch my shit, and I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, man. I'll be out in the States eventually. Don't watch that. But, yeah, this is some Alabama shit, man.
Let's go fuck my sister. It's gonna be me.
If any of you man down south watch my shit, sorry.
I'm not.
She has in her head or she dreams about. This is some bullshit. Like, I don't understand what your problem is. We're in therapy. Leave us alone. Go away. What the hell? What is she doing here?
I would explain it in a minute. Yeah, let me just
There's
talk to
nothing
her.
to explain.
Babe,
what is she doing at our therapy session?
Can I have a minute?
How are you cussing her right to her face? You know what? I rate it because she's right there and she's doing it. But how are you cussing his sister right to her face, bro? Acting like she ain't there, bro. If I was his sister, I would have tried to rap her, bro. I'm sorry. Because you're not going to chat shit about me in the second person. Like, I'm not there, bro. Are you mad?
Okay.
So Chioma's back in the room now. The only thing is, with my sister, I'm going to have to tell her to leave. Although she came for me, I just feel like it would be best for my relationship in terms of trying to make it work and, you know, that type of stuff. So, yeah, it's a tricky one. Can I call you back?
Why the fuck would you bring your sister in the first place? I don't understand it. This Don is a cyborg, bro. Man was built to rattle, bro. He's the rattlenator. I'm going with that. I'm rolling with that joke. I don't care. It works somehow. This guy is literally just built to rattle, bro. Man, sent back to the past to rattle people, bro. Like, the fuck, man. Like, this guy is a madman, bro. I don't know the relationship between his sister and her. Yeah, relationship, you know, the fake shit. Yeah, I don't understand what it is, the dynamic, but I'm just gonna assume she's like, leave that ratchet hole or some shit. I don't know, bro. I'm just assuming. I ain't calling her ratchet, but...
So posted, you want me to tell you about what's going on? No. You need to be in the house. When you are at home, then I'll be able to discuss with you to see...
I'll tell you right now, bro. Any woman who's doing that and if a girl is posting bare shit and she's hurt by something you've done, bro, it's out of spite. And I'm sorry to say, I'm sorry to draw that out, but it's completely out of spite because she's trying to say, yeah, you know what? I don't even need you, bro. You're a dickhead, fam. I'm gonna go have fun with my girls, bro. Go fuck yourself. Man's going box park on my ones. I'd rather do that than be around you, bro.
Program.
Your sister really, really needs to chill because I'm getting so irritated at this point. This is supposed to be for us. She's part of our issues and she's also here. No, that's not going to run. That is not going to run. I'm not having it. I think this is the last straw for me. I'm not having that.
Well, let's not put a full stop on it. Let's just maybe put a comma for a second. Can you appreciate that maybe Chioma is uncomfortable with your sister being here today?
What the fuck is she doing here?
Babe, that's a lot of energy, babe. Let's just relax.
Are you understanding what is going on? Your sister's at our therapy session, babe.
Babe, I haven't seen you in a week. What do you think's worse, Denise?
I don't want to have to put my hands on this lady.
Come on! Me shot pussy world people for fun! Who want to test me? Come on! Come on!
Yo, what the fuck happened, bro? Why are you threatening to throw hands? What the fuck? Man said, I don't have to put hands on this lady. Yo! Bro, what happened? I'm not gonna lie here. At this point, you gotta throw the thing away, bro. She's ready to fight your sister. You gotta throw the thing away, bro. Are you mad?
Get the fuck out of here, man. Please. Please, get the fuck out of here, man.
Listen, I'm saying right now, bro. If anyone tries to fight my sister and I'm with them, it's gonna be hell in a cell, bro. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, fam. You're about to get chaired by the both of us. Me and my sister gonna be doing the most tag team, bro. But you wild. Are you wild? It's gonna be like Mario Kart Double Dash, but with violence, bro.
This woman, because she's violating me, my personal space, my relationship. Enough is enough. She's at our... Oh, my God.
Okay, where have you been? Where have you been? Okay, where have you been? Where have you been?
I've been at my sister's.
Doing what?
We've discussed...
Doing what?
Doing what people do when they're in the house.
It's a very convenient excuse, isn't it? Just do what people do in the house. I'm not gonna lie, bro, but if you're going out, probably doing some whole shit. That's what I'm saying, bro. In her mind, she's single, bro. Like, she's checked out time ago. In her mind, she's like, yeah, pussy's for anyone who wants it, really. Bro, based on everything she's been dropping up until this point, and the fact she's been rolling out, doing God only knows what, bro. She's assimilating herself back into the streets, bro. She was there in Relationship Island. Now she's just assimilating herself slowly back into the streets, bro. She's just being drawn into the thing, bro.
Nice.
Like maybe Paul feels guilty.
Guilty?
And that's why, yeah.
Why would Paul feel guilty?
Because a situation happened with us, and then we decided to move in together.
Babe.
What's the situation? I just need a little bit more
Denise,
information.
one minute. Babe.
Yeah, well, we're here to solve things, so...
But it's something that we don't really discuss, so...
Well, I want to discuss it because you've never...
Woo! What the fuck is it, bro? Stop teasing me, bro. Stop. Let me put it in, bro. Like, stop teasing, man.
About 8 months or so ago, sorry, it just gets a bit, you know. So 8 months ago, myself and Paul got ourselves into a situation where we, so basically I got, so I got pregnant.
All right.
Yeah, 8 months ago, and obviously I'm not pregnant now, so you can, you know.
Oh, nah, bro. You ain't got to talk about that, bro. That's fucking deep, bro. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm not gonna lie. That's deep, man. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be some madness. Like, yeah, you know what? Like, he cheated on me or some shit. Nah, this is... I really got much to say on, you know, people unfortunately miscarrying. I do understand it can bring some tension to your relationship because you just feel like, what could have caused it? We lost a life. It's deep, man. It's deep.
I have to be careful how I speak about it. Prior to this conversation or coming to therapy, myself and Paul have never spoken about it. It's almost been like a taboo in our house. We're here to resolve situations, and it's been hurting me, and I kind of want to get off my chest.
I feel like it's one of those things of like, what can you say? Like it's a very sticky topic, so it's just almost like, what can you say in regards to that? Because like, you've lost a life. Like, that's it. It's over in that sense. Like, you can't do anything. There's not really much you can say. You can only really comfort each other. So yeah, I ain't really got a whole lot to say on that. It is quite sad though to hear that that's happened to her. If this is actually real and it's actually happened to her, then yeah, all I can say is just, I hope you've healed and moved on from it. But can you ever really heal and move on from something like that?
And whose decision was it to change you being pregnant?
At the time, Paul and I were on a break, and he suggested that we would but he knows my stance with these things. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Take your time.
Okay. So he knows my stance with these things, because my lineage in my family, we have we find it difficult to get pregnant. So like some aunties and people with there's ovarian cysts and things like that. And Paul knows my stance with abortions.
Oh! NANI? Oh my God! What? Wow! Oh, this weren't no miscarriage. That's fuck. Boy, I misread the shit out of that. All I can say is that, man, if you get a thing pregnant, you can tell her that, yeah, you know what, I don't want to raise it in that, but it's not your choice to get rid of it. That's what I'm going to say. It's not your choice to get rid of a child. That's the woman's choice. However, ladies, if you do make that choice to keep it, and I tell you I don't want it, then I'm just saying right now, it's technically not my obligation to stay there.
Don't go there.
Because I've told you from the start, I don't want it. If you're trying to force this child down my throat, then let's be honest, I am probably not going to be around to raise it if I don't want it. Do you know what I mean? But I will say he is in the wrong on this, because no man should be saying, I can make the suggestion like, yo, don't you think that this kind of ruined your life like so early on? But I can't really be turning around and be like, yeah, get rid of it. Like, get it sorted. I can't do that. That's wild, bro.
He was not willing to be a dad at that time, and I've always had this thing where I wanted to be. I'm so sorry. This is so embarrassing.
It's
okay.
Paul, maybe just give you have a moment. Can you just give me some insight into what was happening at that time?
Okay. So, as Trevor said, a good few months ago, we were both drinking irresponsibly.
The lack of empathy on this guy's face angers me. I'm not gonna lie. Man's talking like some any dopey android, bruv. What am I seeing? Man, just like, yeah, you know, like, basically, what happened was that me and Chioma decided, like, bruv, like, have some emotion about you, bro.
We were both drinking irresponsibly.
Who the fuck talks like that? This ain't an advert, bruv. The fuck? Is that those fucking don't drink and drive adverts? Like, drink responsibly, or you might hit a child. Or force someone to get rid of theirs.
Why though?
That joke was terrible, bro. Fucking hell. That joke was evil. I'm rolling with it though.
Things got very steamy very quickly. And things happened that night.
So bareback, okay. We've established that you got her pregnant. You shouldn't have forced her to do it. You should have just been like, listen, I'm not comfortable being a dad right now. Explain your stance. But overall, the decision has to lie with her because it's her body. She's the one carrying a child. Yeah, I don't feel like any man should be forcing abortions on girls, because consider your seed as well, bro. J. Cole said it best. And if no one's listening to that song, go listen to Lost Ones, bro. That's some real shit.
without going into too much detail, I'm talking maybe like 7 to 8 rounds. And that's something that's not really...
Told you, Android, bro. Unlimited stamina.
That's not untrue.
But that's what I'm saying on that, bro. Man said things happen that haven't happened before. 7 to 8 rounds. Because you now be fucking.
Was hell-bent on having an abortion. He actually said something like, if you have the baby, I'm not sure I can be there for you guys. And I've grown up in a household of 2 parents, and I've always said to myself that I would never be a single mum. So my only option was to kind of have an abortion, and he was willing to take me there, pay for it, everything. So
I'm actually going to back Paul on this. I'm not going to lie to you. You listen, I can't force you to have an abortion, but you can't force me to be a dad. That's all I'm going to say on that. I'm actually going to back him in a sense of, if he's told you he's not ready and you're just trying to proceed with this regardless of what he's saying, you're a selfish person and you're not considering that child. You're just considering yourself like, oh yeah, I want to be a mum, I want to be this, I want to be that. But maybe he's not ready to be a dad yet. Maybe when it comes to men having kids, a lot of them base it on their finances. Can I have the financial literacy to look after this child? Am I financially responsible to look after this child? That kind of thing. A lot of men do have that kind of thought process, but a lot of women just think, oh, it'll solve itself, fuck it. I'll just have this kid, get some benefits, that kind of shit. I'm not saying every woman does, but enough of them do where it's like, yeah, you know what? That's a bit wild. For me personally, I've always said I couldn't date someone with kids, but I want to have kids when I'm ready to have children. I don't want your kids thrust upon me, if that makes sense. So I'm actually going to back him in the sense of like, he did say he wasn't ready. He admitted the truth. They were together. She seemed a lot more willing than he was to have that kid. But to say that it wasn't a mutual agreement and that essentially you got forced because he kept nagging about it, that's a bit wild. But I do agree with his point that, listen, if he said he's not ready and you want to have it anyway, I'm not going to lie, there's a lot of men that get forced to be dads that don't want to be dads. Why should they get... What's the difference between you forcing someone to be a dad and then forcing you to have an abortion? There's not really a whole lot of difference. You're forcing something that someone doesn't want right now or want in that moment. Do you know what I mean? But that's just my opinion. Personally, as a man, that's my opinion, is that I want to be a dad when I'm ready, not when you're ready for the both of us. Because that's not how life works. Because let's be real. I can want to fuck you, but I can't be ready to fuck for the both of us. What did you say? Do you see what I'm saying?
that's kind of what we did, and we haven't spoken about it since.
Well, it's a difficult one because I know she's upset about the situation. I'm not happy about the situation, obviously, clearly. But to kind of blame me, that's kind of unfair because it was honestly a mutual decision. I literally remember both of us having a discussion and coming to a conclusion collectively. It's kind of one way to say...
That's some woman shit, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's always exaggerated to make it seem like the man is worse. And that's with anything. If any girl tells you about their ex-boyfriend, pinch of salt that shit. They might say, yeah, he was the worst guy, he wouldn't let me do this, he wouldn't let me do that. Some of that might be true, some of it might be exaggerated. Take a pinch of salt with it. Because I've learned from the people I've spent time with and stuff like that, when it comes to them discussing a previous person, they always paint them in a worse light than what they actually were.
Oh my God, I feel terrible. I feel terrible that I'm living in your head rent-free.
But not in all cases, but in some of them, I'm just like, they surely couldn't have been that bad.
You may have spoken about it together, but ultimately, who walked into the clinic?
Yeah, but you can't say that, though. You can't say that. You know my situation. Like, where was I going to go?
Of course you can say that. Because why are you not taking accountability for the fact that you're the one who ultimately went in there? You could have just been like, you know what, fuck it. I'm raising this kid with or without you. If you don't want to be here, then fuck you. I'm going to carry on doing my thing. And I get it. It's hard being a single mum. But I will say, would it not be worth more being a single mum than being with someone who ain't shit and having a kid with them? That's just... Sometimes it's the trade-off. Sometimes it's just a thing of... It's a sticky topic talking about this kind of stuff. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a very contentious topic. Everyone's going to have their views, and I respect everyone's views equally in there. But I'm just saying, ultimately, you could have made the choice to be like, no, fuck it, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be a single mum. Fuck it, who cares? I don't know, man. It's a sticky topic, put it that way. Abortion, children is always going to be a contentious topic. Like, you're never going to be right in it. Someone's always going to be hurt by what you're saying. And I'm not saying any of this to hurt anyone or offend anyone that's gone through this situation or similarly. I'm just speaking on my own, like, I'm speaking from what I'm seeing and trying to analyze it with my mind. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong. I'm just analysing it from my point of view.
Like, I felt very vulnerable in that time. I'm not even just blaming you, because yes, like, I made the decision to have the abortion, but come on, babe. Like, I genuinely thought that if we made our bed, we was going to lay in it. I thought that he loved me that much. And clearly, I was mistaken at the time. Do you know what I mean? And now look at us, like, we're in therapy because our relationship...
Stop doing that. Stop equating love to you not getting what you want. Like, I understand it. Yeah, cool. You wanted a kid. You come from a family who have a history of a lack of fertility based on what you've explained. I understand all that, but I will just say that to say that he didn't love you for that, that's probably the greatest. He might have wanted to be like, you know what? Maybe it's not the right time for us. Maybe I'm not financially ready to look after a child. That's a very responsible mindset to have. Now, however, if he's just trying to get rid of the kid just so he can live the single life, whatever the fuck, that's tapped. And I'm not gonna lie to you, that's very uncalled for. But if he's doing it because he truly loves you and wants to be there for you and your child, I don't think that it's the worst thing in the world to do. I understand it's very difficult to lose a child, whether it's by miscarriage, whether it's by abortion or any other means. I understand it's very difficult for women's bodies to physically recover after that. Is it really worth you having a child if you're bringing that child into a world where you might not be able to give him everything he needs? This is a very serious episode. I thought this was going to be a lot funnier than this.
It was going to shit. We don't have a baby. We have nothing to kind of prove for the 3 years we've been together.
But what you do have is...
That's wild, bro. Like, fair enough, you moved in together and that, but to say you got nothing to show for the 3 years, like, you've got memories. You've got a lot of happy moments, I'm sure. I'm sure he wasn't always shit, the way you're trying to paint him out. I'm sure he wasn't terrible. I'm sure he wasn't a bad adult or anything like that, but I don't know, man. Look, like I said, man, people like to over-exaggerate sometimes. People like to say things in a moment when they're hurt they don't really mean, but to say that you got nothing to show for it, I'm not gonna lie, personally for me, I'd be a bit offended at that.
What if we can't have kids, Denise? What if we can't have children? That's my point.
But you don't know that yet. You're worrying about something that you don't actually know the answer to yet. You know, we can't change our past, but together you can change your future, and you can work on a way of making sure your future is healthy, happy, and long, lasts a long time. But not if you keep digging up the past.
At the end of the day, I've had an abortion. I can't take that away from my past, can I?
You can't take it away, but you can learn to deal with it. And you can learn to accept your decisions together.
Denise, I'd just like to say, Chioma, babe, I promise you, I promise you, I'm willing to be here for you through thick and thin, no matter the situation. And I promise you, hand on my heart, no matter what, when we decide to take the next step in the future, I'll 100%.
That's not the point, no. I want you to promise me that if we were to get in that situation again, whether we're married, whether we're together or on a break, whatever, that you're going to man up and take care of your responsibilities. That's what I want you to promise me, not where we take our next relationship, because tomorrow I could get pregnant. Amen. But I could get pregnant tomorrow. I want you to man up. I want you to be an active dad. That's what I want. Can you promise me that? That's what I want to hear now.
I don't think any man can promise that. I feel like you won't know how good you are as a dad or know how active you'll be in your child's life until the child's actually here. It's all well and good promising stuff before stuff happens, but can you honestly guarantee that you're always going to be there for your kid no matter what? You can't, because things might come up. You don't know. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, making these big man promises doesn't always have the desired effect.
Babe, I promise you that I'll be an active dad regardless of the situation. Denise, can I have a minute?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Just let me know when you want me to come back in. Okay.
Babe, that was so painful. Like, you never brought it up. You never spoke about it. And now we're having to do it in front of the therapist. Like, how does that make any sense?
Babe, I get what you're saying, right? Now, there's nothing that I can kind of say to defend this, but what I would say is that, like, personally, it's something that's been on my mind, right?
Listen, my male pride's a real thing, you know. Me personally, I'm not looking weak in front of people. If something's bothering me or festering me, I will never tell anyone. So I understand it. Listen, just because we don't show emotion to it doesn't mean it's not impacting us. It's pride that won't let us show how hurt we are. That's why when women break up with men don't come running straight. Some men don't come running straight back. That pride is what keeps you going. And then one day it's like, you know what? I kind of got to drop my pride and just see what happens. And that's when we try to get you back too late, is when we drop the pride. And then you're like, yeah, it's too late. I've moved on. That's not a thing of, oh, yeah, you know what? He's just trying to get me back because he realizes it's best somewhere else. No, it's just because he's dropped his pride. Listen, man, pride won't let us admit that we miss you. Pride won't let us admit that we're hurt by what happened. All pride does is just kind of... Pride is our defense mechanism. That's just it, man. And it can be in ways of through humor or whatever. But pride as a man, that's our defense mechanism. That's what makes us men. That's what makes us think, you know what? I'm going through shit right now, but it's going to get better. Like, I'll ride out. I'll make sure I'm tough. I'm strong. I'm independent. And nothing can bring me down. That's pride talking.
Sleepless nights, basically. And I didn't want to look weak in your eyes if I was to express such an emotion to you. I don't want to... I can be emotional right now, but I feel like that's not my job as a man, to be emotional.
Well, you can, babe. Like, especially about that. You know, you can be emotional. Like, come on.
I want to be here for you as a man. And as far as I understand...
Yeah, man, boys don't cry, man. Listen, some of us take that shit very seriously. Some of us will ride out to the grave with that kind of pride. And listen, I'm going to tell you right now, us, man, it's all right to be emotional sometimes, you know. Sometimes you got to just let out those tears. It might not have to be in front of everyone, but sometimes when you get home, you're alone, have a good little cry, man. If you're feeling down, if you're feeling upset, have a private cry where you ain't got to tell no one, you got to post shit. Just sit down, think, let out what you need to let out, because you let that shit fester, it's going to get so much worse for you.
To my knowledge, I'm not supposed to express such emotions, babe. I can totally be emotional with you right now, but I still want you to see me as your husband, the big, strong man that you've always loved and wanted to be with, babe.
That's fine. That's cool then, babe. But in the future, I want you to kind of like see me as your friend. We're here because you don't ever open up. Like, I don't know what am I an op to you? Like, what is this?
I understand where you're coming from, babe. I apologize deeply from the bottom of my heart. And I promise that's not a situation that would ever be in again. In Jesus' name.
I didn't actually...
But yeah, man, listen, that's the video for today. It was a bit of a hard topic, but you know what? I feel like we got through it. You know, it might be a few tears shed, a couple memories brought up. But listen, if you need someone to talk to, there's always hotlines and everything you can discuss with. Man, them don't always hold in your emotion, man. I'm going to tell you right now. Take it from someone who does it bare. It is going to build up and dominate you at some point. It's going to hit you, and then you're like, shit, I got to pick up the pieces. Don't ever feel like there's no one you can't talk to, man. Listen, sometimes go talk to your parents, talk to your guys. They're there for a reason. They're not just there for you to turn up. They're there for you to talk shit through with. Ladies, if you've gone through something similar, listen, I'm sorry to hear that you're going through that. I'm sure that there's helplines out there for you guys as well, but when it comes to stuff like that, it's a contentious topic, put it that way. My next video, I need to brighten up the mood a bit. It's been a bit, like the weather a bit gloomy, but you know what, the next video, I think I might discuss Kevin Samuels again. Find a video that's real controversial. If you want to DM me anything, by all means, send it through. I'll react to it. There is a Backchat London video I got DM'd that I need to cover because it's about open relationships. I haven't forgotten about that. So to the person who sent that, I will make sure to react to that as well. But listen, that's the video for today. Take care, you lot. God bless. In a bit.